Okay, if you get one of the Henry Tempo ones that I restore, I had a few of these. Especially if you've never had one, go online and download the instruction manual, the operator's manual for the Henry Tempo 1 or Yaesu FT-200, same exact radio. Okay, when you get it, there's 4 screws under the bottom. You'll see them in silver. Boom, boom, right around the corners. Okay, take those out. Push the radio rearward out through the back of the cabinet. There's a bubble wrap in here. So you want to be sure to pull that out. Wiggle and press all the tubes down. Don't press hard. Just make sure that the tubes are sorted or seated. Slide it back in the case. Put the screws back in. There will be a bag in the box with this. This is the feet. I take those off for transit because if they're sticking down, box gets dropped, it'll warp the cabinet to break some things. So those, they have the screws in the bag. The long screws go with the long feet, short screws go with the short feet. Long feet in the front, short in the back. That kind of raises the nose of the radio up a little. On the power supply, in the power supply, you'll find a power cord. Looks like this. That goes from the connector on the back of the power supply. I'm going to lay this to the side here. I'm trying to work with one hand, and I'll turn this around. So it goes from the back of the power supply, speaker console, over to the radio. And you can see the connector there. Okay, before you ever put power on this thing, look at the front panel controls. Make sure that this operate lever here, I've worked on several of these that people turned on for the first time, didn't know. This thing was in operate and tune, and it starts transmitting right away, and it'll burn itself up in short order. So, power off, volume just a little off minimum, RF gain all the way up. I put it on 40 meters, that's where I hang out. Clarifier off. This is just the RIT, lets you tune around. These aren't too important here. Make sure that lever is in the center where it says receive. That's important. Okay, once you power up, you'll give it 3 or 4 minutes to warm up. You'll see the meter go all the way to the side, and then as it warms up, it'll come back. Sometimes when it warms up, that will not be at 0. It'll be a little above. There's adjustments on the back, but you really need to let it run half hour or so before you worry about the 0 on the meter. They do vary a little. The S meters in these rigs are just not quite what they are today. Make sure that this knob is in the normal position. Okay, so that's transmit and receive on the main VFO. This allows you to transmit on the external VFO or receive on the external VFO. This switch will be in the center. IC, that's the plate current when you transmit. S meter works all the time no matter what. I'm going to turn this around here so you can see the back of it. It's a really cool rig, especially considering they were made around 1968. S meter, you'll look up in there and you'll see the little slot that you can put a screwdriver in. That's how you set the S meter 0. This is S meter sensitivity. So if somebody is, you think they're stronger on the meter than you want them to be, you can change the sensitivity. All these will be explained in the manual. This must be plugged in. That's the accessory plug. This must be plugged in. They have jumpers internal. They have to be plugged in for this thing to work correctly. That's a transverter output in case you ever do that. There's a CW key jack and an external speaker if you just decided you want to plug another speaker in. But the internal speaker is really pretty nice on these rigs. Okay, I'm going to turn it around. It'll be super duper wrapped in bubble wrap. But anyway, okay, I think I touch base on that. Be sure to download the manual. This tune position is only when you get ready to tune the transmitter, you'll blip this. You'll only tune for 4 or 5 seconds at a time while you're peaking the controls, but the manual will walk you through that also. Sideband switch will be in normal, and it automatically selects lower sideband for 80, lower for 40, upper for 20, upper for 15, upper for 10. When you go to 10, you have several positions. They originally only came with 28.5, which goes 28.5 to 29. This one, for instance, has 28 28.0 to 28.5, which is, you know, most people operate 28.3 to 28.5 on 10, so you'll probably have it in that position. But I can't think of anything else. I just want to be sure to communicate that properly. So that's it. Great radio.